By the end of this video, you will learn how to make your hands feel lightning fast in pickleball, not by magically improving your reflexes overnight, but by adjusting how you move, how you prepare, and how you think during the point. Whether you're constantly getting beat in hands battles or just want to sharpen your reactions, these 5 principles will help you feel more in control and way more confident at the kitchen line. Let's start with something that seems so simple yet gets overlooked all the time: your preparation. When you're standing at the kitchen line and your partner is dinking cross-court, it's really easy to zone out. You think the point is in a lull, and you stop engaging. But the moment you relax is the moment someone speeds up the ball at you, and boom, you get caught off guard. Suddenly, it feels like your hands are slow. But here's the truth. It's not your hands, it's your feet and your mindset. What you want to do, instead, is stay gently active with a mini split step. Nothing dramatic, just a subtle bounce on the balls of your feet as the ball is about to be hit. This slight movement keeps your body awake and your brain alert. The goal is to be planted and balanced right before contact so that you're not in the air or flat-footed when the ball is fired your way. This way, you can use the ground for speed and power instead of getting stuck in cement shoes. Another key part of preparation is paddle position. If your paddle is hanging low by your waist and someone speeds up the ball at your chest, you'll lose precious milliseconds bringing it up. Instead, hold your paddle slightly below your chin, not blocking your view, not in your face, but close enough to your body that you can use it like a springboard. Think of it like you're coiling for power. You can keep it tucked for faster counters or extend it slightly forward depending on your comfort, but the key is up and ready. Here's a mindset shift that can completely change the way you react. Start expecting everything to be sped up. When you're in a dink rally, don't assume the ball is going to stay soft. In your head, treat every dink as a potential speed up. That way, if it does happen, you're ready. If it doesn't, no harm done. You just recover to your calm dink stance. On the flip side, if you're mentally preparing for a soft dink and the opponent speeds it up, that's when you get surprised and end up saying, "Man, my hands are slow." But really, your hands didn't fail you. Your expectations did. Adopt the belief that everything is coming back and everything can be attacked. Even after you hit a fast counter or win a great exchange, stay in it until the point is absolutely over. Too often, players relax mid-battle thinking they've won the exchange, only to get burned on the very next ball. This principle is not about paranoia, it's about awareness. It's about choosing to stay alert in the heat of the moment, always ready to pounce or reset, whichever is needed. You know what makes some players seem like they have freakishly fast hands? It's not that their reactions are genetically superior, it's that they read the game like a book. And that brings us to the patterns principle. In every point, certain patterns repeat. Maybe your partner just hit a high floaty dink. That's a dead dink. Alarm bells should go off in your head. This might be a speed up. Or maybe you notice that your opponent tends to attack more when dinking from their forehand side. That's a pattern. Or maybe they favor speeding up down the line when they're tight to the net. Another pattern. Recognizing these trends allows you to predict and prepare rather than react blindly. Think about it like baseball. Batters study the pitcher's motion and timing so they can swing at the right time. Pickleball is no different. If you can recognize when a high dink is coming or which players like to attack from certain positions, you can pre-position your paddle, your feet, and your body to respond instantly when it comes. Start noticing what kinds of balls your opponent likes to speed up on. Do they prefer a shoulder-high dink? Do they love speeding up into the middle or toward the line? When you know what's coming, your hands will feel faster because your brain already beat the ball to the punch. Let's talk mechanics for a minute, specifically how to make your counterattacks smoother, more consistent, and faster. That's where the coefficient principle comes in. Think of it as the combination of being compact and efficient. Compact in your motion and efficient in your energy use. When you're in a fast hands exchange, massive swings just don't work. There's simply not enough time for big, loopy movements. Instead, short, punchy counters are what win points. By keeping your motion tight and your paddle out in front of your body, you reduce the time it takes to reload for the next shot. And trust me, you'll get more control too. Also, don't forget your grip. Experiment with different paddle grips. Some players have more success countering with a slight backhand grip or a more neutral grip depending on the situation. If you like to punch your backhand, maybe adjust your grip so it gives you more leverage without bending your wrist awkwardly. The grip you choose affects not only your swing path, but how well you can recover between shots. Here's a sneaky tip that separates good hands from great ones: the direction of your volley. In most fast hands exchanges, people just slap the ball straight back. But if you start aiming your volleys downward, you'll immediately tilt the advantage in your favor. Why? Because when you hit down, your opponent is forced to hit up, and a ball that's traveling upward is easier to attack or put away. It might sound like a small tweak, but hitting downward even slightly changes the entire dynamic of the rally. You start seeing more errors or weak pop-ups from your opponents, which gives you chances to finish the point. The next time you get into a volley exchange, focus not just on making contact, but on keeping the ball low and driving it down. Don't just react, dictate. Look, you don't need to have lightning reflexes to compete in high-speed pickleball rallies. You just need to understand how to prepare, how to read the play, and how to adjust your technique. Once you do that, your hands will feel faster. Not because they are, but because you're already one step ahead. Make sure you keep your feet alive with split steps. Keep your paddle up and ready. Expect everything to be an attack. Recognize the patterns. Tighten your mechanics. Aim your volleys smartly. These are the habits that lead to fast hands and winning exchanges. Thanks for hanging out and watching this. I've got more coming soon, especially some drill ideas to help you lock all of this in. See you on the court.